care of the ball, that didn't happen.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games. But he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close.
And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on their... play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Here we go. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a handoff looking right. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On play action, Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So that's one you almost never see at this level, a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right there around the 35-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah. Maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. He'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They go play action. Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So second and goal here from the 9. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Now Kaiser on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Forced, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This one taken from the 7. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Kaiser. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Hard throw, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go. Flex round. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested. Game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. To throw is Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2nd down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Kaiser. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's going the other way.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Kaiser. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A nice little juke. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar,